Watch yourself out there. I have found the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. Can you believe it? Well, I'm almost certain. We're headed to Corvinjun, but if old King Borgus is indeed buried there, we're bound to run into trouble of some kind. Your fellow Stormcloaks are already assembling outside the tomb. I'll meet you there as soon as I'm finished up here. Have you not heard that ancient verse? Maw unleashing rays of snow, of dragons from the blue brought down, births the walking winter's woe, the High King in his jagged crown. Going way back to King Harald's time, or even before, the High King always wore the jagged crown. It was the symbol of his might and power. The crown is made from the bones and teeth of ancient dragons, and it is said to contain a portion of the power of every king who has worn it. True or not, who would dare deny Ulfric's claim when the legendary jagged crown sits upon his brow? Ulfric can tell you more than most anyone. He was studying to be a Greybeard himself back before the Great War.
You know, like I've said, I'm a firm believer that
It's true.
playing with mods,
The location of the crown was lost with King Borgus after the Great Hunt killed him while he was
played
off
the
on
game
his
before,
damned election
you know,
campaign.
an experience at
But
least
legend
most,
holds
without
his
DLC,
body was
all the vanilla
secretly
games.
returned to
you know?
Skyrim and buried with the crown.
And
Its exact whereabouts
if you're
lost
going
in the
to
following
add
wars
things
of
to it as a
succession.
mod,
Through
you're gonna
sources
want
that shall
to
remain nameless,
more or less
I've tracked down what I believe to be the final
just
resting
do
place of King
mods
Borgus,
for
Corvinjun.
visual effects.
If the crown exists, it will be there.
Why are you squeezing my face?
Aye, the Great Hunt killed old King Borgus. Gods only know with what profane arts those elves cursed his remains. Curses notwithstanding, the tombs of kings are always full of traps to ward off grave robbers, are they not? But nothing a band of Stormcloaks can't handle, I assure you. Reasons. Since when does a man need a reason to protect his family, to defend his homeland? It's the damn Outlanders and Empire that need the reasons. Not this Empire. The world's better without it. Certainly Skyrim is. I fought in the Imperial Army in the war against the Dominion. I bled and spilled blood for the Empire. And for what? The Empire to bend its knee before those evil elf bastards? Signing a treaty meant to kill the heart of the Empire itself? To deny Talos? No. I will have no part of any such empire. And I will gladly gut anyone who says otherwise.
You know,
They demand the moot.
10.
And damn the moot. We should risk letting those milk drinkers be
I'm kinda curious. I'm kinda curious about how many I have going. I really should get that mod. That's definitely an overhaul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 28. I have 28 mods running, of which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 of which are
Woman on the throne,
kind of cheating.
she'll hand Skyrim over to the elves on a silver plate.
All the more reason, then. The crown would legitimize your claim.
A crown doesn't make a king.
No, but this one.
If it even exists.
It exists, and it will be the symbol of the righteousness of our cause. Think about it. The jagged crown.
Hey, his idol's bigger. So happy.
It heralds back to a time before Jarls and Moods. Back to the time when the king...
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord grew up here. Cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard sticker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive. For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained
Of course
opinion
there
from
is.
time
You
to
have the
time.
witch bot on.
It will be there. You'll see.
The Jarl has put out a bounty on the dragon that's been terrorizing the countryside. Here, take a look at this decree for details. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for.
I spent my life serving Talos. I don't plan to stop now, no matter what the Empire says.
One of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army. I took a sword to the chest.
Dragon.
A Durgan. I'm gonna go turn in a few of these bounties. Why? Because I need to.
On my own initiative, I was told to come in.
No. You're supposed to say that you chose to come in. Remember, they don't like us. At least they don't like me. I'm a dark elf. They hate me.
What could it mean? The return of it. And who among us could possibly
Hello there.
One day, while I went to the dark elf,
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Yeah. What's your problem?
Oh, is it upstairs? There's upstairs.
I trust you have good news. This doesn't tell me much. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment.
So what day, what time
I believe
is
you'll
the
find this
update
more than
supposed to be,
adequate for
Bear?
your services.
Do you know what time the update is supposed to start? Because I got the 10 megabyte update already this morning, but that's all I got was a 10 megabyte update, but there was nothing added.
I dare say the guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people.
4 to 5 hours.
Of course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me
Well,
angry and
I mean, I don't mind waiting. I'm probably gonna be up for a while.
You do
I
well
slept
to remember
in,
that the next
like,
time you make
awfully.
such a stupid observation. I believe we're done.
So I figure I'll play Skyrim until then. I really should hop on Warframe at some point and frickin' work on the rooms for the dojo still. I gotta finish up that. I gotta finish building everything in there. Nobody's ever really been helping. Sean and I have like donated the most into the clan dojo. Hell, I've even donated platinum into that fucking bitch. Let me tell you, it's fucking irritating. To the Thieves Guild. That's awesome. Good luck.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First, someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
Between Maven and the guild?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side.
Why?
He wants to meet with you right away.
Why did you
And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. A bunch of shit's gonna get destroyed.
Or would that not even work?
No, it should
Time
work.
for idle chatter. Mercer is awaiting your presence.
No, I know you changed a lot, but But it's only cosmetic.
Entirely. They actually did put extra guards and people and NPCs.
But that's still cosmetic, considering that you can't really have extra quests with that. Does it add extra quest lines?
As far as I can tell, no.
Then it shouldn't crash it at all. It should play out like regular, but just more destruction when the war happens.
Oh, you're back. So, good job. Now, here's your part of it. All right? Anything in particular strike your fancy? This business is a regular target for the... Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it. Good luck.
So British.
I love Delvin. I wish I could have married Delvin. I would not have married my wife. But no, Delvin Mallory. Can't marry him.
So sad.
Fine. I guess you'll need your coin then.
Fuck that tree, statue.
Got more than you can handle. Got a tip on a desirable item at this location. Here you go. Hope you don't muck it up.
Meow meow. I should do the drinking contest, baby, and see if the Dark Brotherhood abducts me in the middle of the drinking contest, like it did in the middle of the other one, the Nightingale quest. It really did. It straight up yanked me out of bed.
Ah, there you. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Don't dismiss our adversary so easily. They're well-funded, patient, and have been able to avoid identification for years. However, don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie.
No, I really can't wait to see how that
According to my
plays out
sources,
for
that's
you.
an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai. Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Dr. Brynjolf.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong.
Oh my god,
He could
that's
scam the
awesome
beggar
that they
out of his
added the
last
fucking
scepter.
hanging
But he's no
thing.
mastermind.
Well, like these things are the more harder on spikes.
That is awesome. You should back up and snapshot that. And then just... And then Y. And then B. Now hold it just to make sure to hold the Xbox button. Yep, there you go. It didn't take a picture of the start menu.
Trouble? Huh.
He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out.
I'm gonna pull that off of your Xbox. They can put it in the Facebook page. Because that's fucking hilarious. I think he's broke. He'll fix himself.
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that
He'll fix
fails,
himself.
follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gulamai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
10 guards. 11.
Now kill a chicken and see what happens.
12 guards. Wait,
No. Mercer wants him alive. For now. Stubborn or not, he's the only contact we've got at the East Empire Company. Just keep on his tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't
Now
scrape
steal
up
something and try to run. You ain't getting out of that.
you're not escaping, right, Mark? Super fortified now.
A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources. So don't get their feathers in a ruffle. Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gulamai's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gulamai alive.
Oh god.
What did you need?
Hey, Brunel followed me outside. In his guild gear. Or not. He quickly ran back inside to the back cave. All of these markers need to finish.
Lost one. More reinforcements. We lost one.
Like that. I like the vitamin D. Absolutely. Uh-oh. A Durgan baby. Is Bend Will the one that will make them drop? No. That's Dragon Ren. Fuck you, troll. Die. Sounds like a good day. Sounds like my nice weekend. Do I not have any more? I'll give you that booty. Shrine of Azora. Time to get which star should I go for? Azora star or the black star this time? Azora star? Alright.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. Perhaps that is what you are meant to believe, to better serve your role as Azura's champion. Do not fight it. Azura's prophecies always come to pass. To deny them is to go headlong into the darkness with no light to guide you. You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. Yes, there were others at first. But Azura's visions tested everyone's faith, one by one, afraid to know the old future. But I refuse to abandon those of us who... This shrine is our thanks to her, that none will forget that she watches over us all. Azura, led the children away from disaster.
Are you talking about this right here?
Yeah. the way, it's a one.
I thought she said Winterhold. Winterhold's up here.
Yeah, but that's what we find out. It's not.
Oh. Well, I have to go to Winterhold anyway, but I'm not gonna go there quite yet. I still have to go there and hit up these two quests, and then also come down here and hit up this quest. I also have to go and speak to the Greybeards. You guys remember they yelled and I thought it was a dragon and I got all scared? Oh, I guess. Time to walk. What do I want? Oh. Fast travel. Yeah. Oh my god, I can hear Nikki through your microphone. That's funny.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Where am I? Ah, that's right. I got some booty. I have a feeling that there's going to be a Spriggan nearby. What do you think? Fuck you before you hit me, yo. That thing will kill me. Hey, you going to sleep? What are you doing? I went and got you coffee so that you would sleep. Now you're gonna go to sleep? Why?
More coffee. And here I am.
Hail, you. Ah! I knew you'd join up. Great news. We'll take back Skyrim together, eh? I'm glad I'll have you beside me in there. This place chills my blood. And I don't care who
Don't
knows.
sleep right there. Because when I get up to go to bed, I'm dragging your ass to bed.
These old ruins. My father always told me to stay away from
Yeah.
them. Good advice, I'd say. But never mind all that. We've got a job to do, and nothing's going to stand in our way. Hail, Galmar.
What's the situation?
Cold as the
What's the Legion doing here? Damn Imperial spies! Well, should be fun for us at least. They don't seem to know we're here yet. Ready to spill some Imperial blood for Skyrim? That's what I like to hear. Listen up. Those Imperials aren't here by coincidence. Their spies must have found out we know about the crown, and they don't want us to have it. They won't stand in our way. I know some of you are ex-Legion, and may know men on the other side. But remember this, they are the enemy now, and they will not hesitate to kill you.
Remember this,
Keep
they
your
are
wits
the
about you,
enemy.
and watch your shield brothers back. Ulfric Stormcloak is counting on us to bring him back that crown. That's exactly what we're going to do. Follow me, quickly and quietly. Comes from the ground before they even know we're here.
Someone do something!
Guardian Brown. Well, have a good night, hostage. Oh, it's a bandit. Never mind. I don't feel so bad. Sad face. 2 of my people died in the siege so far. Oh, 3. Oh no, that's a bandit.
That's the way I like it. Short and bloody. They never knew what hit them. But do not make the mistake of underestimating the Legion. Plenty of them are Nords, same as us. We had the advantage of surprise this time, and things won't be so easy from here on out. Enough talk. Let's go kill some Imperials.
Have a good night. What? How did he know I fired really?
Time to show what you're really made of.
Damn it! Fucking Stormcloak got in my way as I fucking shot that. I'm sorry, buddy. You weren't supposed to die.
Don't want any Imperial reinforcements taking us by surprise. The rest of you line up with me.
Hey, watch it! Where'd you come
Sons of Skyrim! I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
But there isn't any other way through.
Oh, you sure about that?
So, how's your day going, Bear?
And go strolling on in there. We'll stay here and watch your back. Not so sure. Oh, then perhaps we should take a moment.
That sounds fun.
You there, unplugged. See if you
Send Ulfric my regard.
No, you can send him your regards yourself. One hell of an ambush, huh?
bound to be more up ahead.
Ooh, chest.
What in the hoods is that?
Draugr. Ain't you ever seen one before?
No, and I'm not sure I'm better off right now neither.
Steady. A few dusty bone walkers aren't going to stop us any more than the Imperials could. We are not leaving until we get what we came for. Now let's keep moving. Cross speed.
They say these walls show the history of the ancients.
That looks like some kind of claw from a statue. I wonder what it's used.
'Cause I'm in love with a stripper. I am in love with a good dick. Fox, moth, and dragon. Fox, moth, dragon.
Good job.
I know, right? I can hear it through your microphone.
Come on, boys. Let's spread out and see what we've got. Unblooded, do what you best. See if you can find some way to get that gate open.
There's one thing I learned from Skyrim is to search everything.
That's done it. All right, boys, let's keep steady now. Trust me. Let's hope that's the last of them. Come on, let's see what's down this way.
I am in love with the cocoa. I would love some cocoa. No, not that kind of cocoa. Okay.
Hey, what?
Where did my fucking bow go?
Get the crown off that dragon.
Where the fuck is my bow?
Get him with the crown as quick as you can. We'll stick around here for a while and see if we can find anything else useful.
Yo, he dragon shouted me and I lost my fucking bow. There it is. Fucking yells at me, sends me flying back, and then there goes my bow flying out of my hand. Oh no. War were declared. Because then I can take the ride from there to Solitude.
Take care with those things.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
I'm not sure why Tullius is... Damn him. That old bear was right. That's the spirit. I'm glad you're here. Deliver this axe to Balgrove the Greater. Men who understand each other often have no need for words. There are but a few simple truths behind one warrior giving another his axe. Balgrove will know my meaning. Keep your wits about you. The Jarl of Whiterun is known for his temper. I thought I gave you something to do. Whiterun with you. I know more than most. I trained with the Greybeards at High Hrothgar when I was a boy. The Way of the Voice is an ancient, spiritual form of magic in which you project your vital essence into a thum, or shout. Most people would need to train for years before they could even attempt a single shout. The Dragonborn is different. You have an inborn ability to shout, the same way dragons are said to. They live in seclusion near the top of the throat of the world, the great mountain of Skyrim. They're masters of the way of the voice, of shouting. It's a great honor for them to summon you. They speak to very few. In fact, they hardly speak at all. Yes. They chose me when I was just a lad. It was a great honor, of course. I was to become a greybeard myself. I spent almost 10 years at High Hrothgar, learning the way of the voice. Then the Great War came. I couldn't stand missing it. I often think about High Hrothgar. It's very disconnected from the troubles down here. But that's why I couldn't stay, and why I couldn't go back. I suppose the Greybeards care about Skyrim's troubles, in their way. But I needed to do something about it. I'm sure Arngir would call it one of my failings. Yes, the oldest and most powerful, although he may not seem so. I doubt he's forgiven me for leaving. And for, well, for what he'd consider blasphemy. Using shouts for anything but worship of Kinnereth. Yes, although I rarely use my training. The Greybeards believe the voice should be used only for worship of Kinnereth. I have fallen from their strict teaching. But I still don't feel it should be used lightly. Not all of Arngir's lecturing was wasted, it seems. The old Dragonborn. The rules don't apply to you. You can shout the way dragons do, without training, through inborn instinct. They always hope to teach a Dragonborn to respect the way of the voice as they do. They never fully succeed. You'll have to make your own decision. It's a beautiful philosophy, but outside the seclusion of High Hrothgar, I was never able to hold to it. The Imperials have already dug into Whiterun. We're wrested from them soon enough. We must. Its central position is key. Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards.
Well,
Given
welcome
enough
back,
ambition
Bear.
and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither.
Then
However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us. I killed Torg to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison. Such is the love of Titus meat for his subjects. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning. At one with my own grief and anger, clamoring in angry voices, calling out for justice, for war. They sat me on the throne. The throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor. The White Run. With you.
I own Holleyfrost Farm outside the city. The cruel seas have been sailors for generations. In truth, I regret not following...
Tell Kirsty I said hi. Oh. Yes, finally the murder
Hold
took
it there.
place.
Keep your distance. Another girl killed. Served me a drink just a few nights ago. But Susanus III, it's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up. We're stretched thin as it is with the war. If you want to help, I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Always sad when someone has to die. Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Another one. Terrible. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you. But it'll... I heard a scream and came running, but she was already... like this when I got here.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it?
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask. Spare a coin. Talos
Wow, look at
rewards the
that.
generous. I hope the wind dies down a bit before tonight. Hard when you've got to sleep outside.
Get away from him. Everything's all just like always. Nobody saw any... You'll need to talk to... If he's willing, then we'll talk.
I'm so tired. But no, one more mission.
I'm not much of a strategist. These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well. You hear that? I swear there's something out there, in the dark. If you have any news of the Western Holds, take me. Grew up here. Cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard thicker. Terrible shame what happened. Grew up here. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time. I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulf...
Why do I feel like the fucking thing glitched out again? Like, what the fuck?
Let me guess. Someone stole your suite. I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulf... These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well. If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately. No lollygagging.
Wait, so the quest is called... What's the quest called now? As the what goes?
I thought I gave you something to do.
I honestly don't know what's going... I honestly don't know what's going on with it, cause, what was I just gonna say? Fucking... it's supposed to reset, the whole thing is supposed to reset today, even the ranking system is supposed to reset. Once that resets, it's already back, it's already down to rank 1. Really? No, no. What is the yellow bar? What does the bar say with the number next to it? What rank are we? 6, right?
Go fiddling with any locks around
6,
here.
right?
We're going to have a trouble?
Right. We're supposed to,
I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here.
once the update comes in, it's supposed to drop it back down to 0 for the new season.
Crazy. If she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
How the fuck do I examine the fucking crime scene? It's not letting me. This is so irritating. I hate when this bugs out like this.
Well, she's dead. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry. Was only joking with you. Not really. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course. I'm too busy and I wouldn't very well tell you. Now, I really got to get back to the body. Lot of work to prepare her for the grave.
But yeah, no, I had Nikki muted. I muted her. I literally just don't want nothing to do with her right now.
Staying safe, I hope.
I want nothing to do with Nikki right now. No, Nikki left. I don't even give a shit. Like, you know.
God, my cousin's out fighting dragons. All right, then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy. If she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
All right. I'm probably gonna get off and go to bed at some point myself.
Take care with those flames. Frigga Shattershield's old place?
I'm
It's
like,
been abandoned ever since she was killed.
just dragging ass
I think
right
her mother,
now.
Tova, has the key.
But I'm trying to at least keep a stream going for a little while.
Travel safely. I'm not much of a strategist. Frigga Shat, I think her mother, Tova, has the key.
Alright, so Tova has the key. Meow, meow.
Not really sure. I'm sorry. I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me. Well, all right. What exactly do you need to know? Yerim? Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look.
Huzzah! This is like one of my favorite houses too in the game, and why does such a gruesome murder have to take place in it? Sorry about that. Should be. Yeah, it's okay. Where am I going?
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my... I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange trinkets. Might even give you a bit of gold for it. Ugh. Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down. Ask her if you want an earful. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
There's no glory in war. They call me a war hero. I'm no hero.
After what happened to those... I've been followed. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught. Huh? What's it say? Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years, as long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too. I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a brief tour for a few coins. Indeed I did. For a few Splendid. If you'll just follow me, I'll tell you tales and show you wonders such as you've never seen. These tools were found in a crypt outside Windhelm. They belong to the ancient Nords who dwelt in Skyrim before the days of the First Empire. Most scholars believe that the Nords of old used these implements to prepare their dead for burial. What macabre mysteries would these tools reveal if they could but speak? Here is the Book of Fate, discovered in a secret room in the Arcane University. The writing in the book describes the destiny of its reader, so the words change from one person to the next. Some see only blank pages, and nobody knows why. Perhaps some of us are born with no destiny, or maybe the blank pages signify an imminent death. Ah, now here's an item out of legend. This is Iskramor's soup spoon. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is no spoon, it's a fork. Nobody can eat soup with a fork. Well, my friend, you did not know Iskramor. Don't let this innocent-looking flute fool you, for this is the dancer's pipe. Legend holds that the dancer's pipe has won wars, toppled empires, and changed the very course of history. None know its origins, but the stories say that men who hear its music are compelled to dance uncontrollably, no matter the peril. To activate this strange power, one must only speak the magic words, which are... Oh my! I very nearly got us both into a nasty predicament, didn't I? And with that, the tour is over. I thank you for your patience. Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold. Woundford?
Welcome back.
It's purely ceremonial, and he has no use for it. Besides, I wouldn't want to be the one to give it to him. It gives me the creeps. They say he dabbles in necromancy. Wonderful. This will be a splendid addition to my private collection. Welcome to the House of Curiosities. My sister and I inherited a modest sum of money. We decided to travel. As we journeyed across... My sister passed away some years ago, so I settled down here and opened the House of Curiosities.
Nice. I'm pretty much just waiting for the DLC part to take place so I can try and enjoy the game again. Like I said before, I was very disappointed in it, so I'm hoping
news of the Western Bolts,
that
that's quite an accusation. I assume you have proof?
What do you call it?
I don't want to believe it. It pains me to see that the Woundfirth shall be apprehended. I thank you for your diligence in getting to the bottom of this matter. The streets of Windhelm are now safe.
I thought I gave you something to do. To Whiterun with you.
I want to buy the butcher's house.
Staying safe, I hope?
I plan to own every property in this game again.
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. You don't know what's
Just a
inside.
man's life work is all. I fight you would. It's buried. You're all men. Luckily for you. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant.
Soul sister, soul sister. Oh. Drugs. Imperial Nordic Stormcloak in Whiterun. Solitude. Valkyrie. Riften. Dietrich. Elven. Glass. Winterhold. Windhelm. Yeah. I'll be on. Trust me. And like I said, you know, I mean, I have her muted, so, you know. Right. But, alright, I will talk to you tomorrow. Alright. Yeah, no problem. Alright. Hi. Playing Skyrim. No, no. Don't want to get mad at it right now. No, it's alright. I'm just done with Nikki. I can't deal with it anymore. I mean, I just, half the time I don't feel like she's as genuine as she claims to be. That's all. It's unfortunate. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's just, like I said, it's just gonna be a lot harder now, considering that I gotta foot it now instead. No, I appreciate that. Well, that'd be good. I like balloons. No, going to bed, I typically don't blow balloons either. Oh, absolutely. Yep, I've literally just been doing absolutely nothing for the past few days. Just blah, blah. No, I know. It's just upsetting. That's all. I just kind of wish that, she says that, she wants to talk more and everything like that, and then when it comes down to it, it's like, oh, I don't want to talk to you about that. It's like, well, then I guess clearly you don't want to talk to me. So... Right. Like, I get that, for some people it's more difficult because they don't know exactly what they want. But on the same hand, if you're gonna sit there and tell people, listen, I am so-and-so, refer to me as this, then that's what people are gonna refer to you as, and that's fine. I'm all for that. But you need to actually set your foot down, you know? Like, I know, like, for example, I know Bear is gonna have more of a difficult time calling Nikki than anybody else just recently meeting him or her, whatever she wants to be called, because I don't know, she never really, you know, corrects anybody when somebody does it wrong or anything like that. Like, you know, and it makes me feel more like I'm a bitch for being like, listen, I'm a girl, my name is Nikki, this is blah, even though, you know, like, I'll get pissed off when people sit there and call me by the wrong prefix or anything. And it's like, I understand she doesn't want to have to deal with drama, but you know, you kind of have to if this is the life that you are. If this is your true life, you're gonna have to deal with the bullshit that it comes with. And that's fine, even at that. And that's fine. If you want to recognize yourself as a guy who likes to dress as a woman, that's fine. That's fine. There are all sorts of fetishes out there. Trust me, I am in a BDSM relationship, always have been. I've been a slave in a BDSM relationship community for well over 12 years. So I've seen all sorts of different acts in relationships. So trust me, I understand. If you're a cross-dresser, then recognize as a cross-dresser. Don't use transgender as a excuse because you like to wear women's clothing. Then you're not really transgender, you're a cross-dresser. Unless you truly feel that you are a male stuck in a woman's body or a woman stuck in a guy's body, what have you. You know, I mean, I've had to live with the struggle my entire life, and it's just like, you know, and seeing people that have no issue. Like, and here's the thing that I've watched so many people with their coming out, quote unquote, video and stuff like that, and you know, like, half of the coming out videos that I see are nothing but positive reactions to coming out. You know, I would love to do a coming out video of how it was when I came out. My motherfucking flipped out at me. I was pretty much disowned and everything like that. You know, nothing was peaches and cream after. You know, and even at that, it took my mother several years to get to the point where she finally accepts it, because I told her, I said, listen, this is who I am, this is how I dress, this is how I act. You don't like it, then I'm not coming to Christmas, I'm not going to be part of your life then. And she understood that, and I proved it by not showing up at Christmas, I proved it by not doing things with her, and completely ignoring her, and it got the point across. You know, and trust me, I don't like the fact that I ignored my mother, but I did it to prove a point, and it worked. You know, I mean, oh, absolutely. Every freaking morning, and like if I'm going out later in the day, I even have to touch up my face and put makeup on and everything before I even leave my fucking house. And I understand. Another thing is, you know, I understand how in Australia it was just recently legalized for same-sex marriage and everything like that. So I understand Me neither, trust me, I don't understand. But, you know, with that being relatively new over there, trust me, I understand, because in our country, when I came out, it was still taboo to be bisexual, gay, lesbian, whatever. It was very much taboo to the point where, like, if you talked about it, you were shunned or hated by your family. And, you know, it's like I grew up with that, so I understood that, and I learned to live with that in my life. And now that time has progressed, I was able to do it and be more open about it. So I can understand not doing it right away. Like, I don't know if she wears that type of clothing outside of the home. Right, like, you know, I mean, that's all my wardrobe is. I have no excuse on why I walk outside with women's clothing on. That's all my wardrobe is. You know, the day I came out, like, officially, I threw away and donated and gave away a lot of my old clothing. Like, when was the last time that he even went shopping to go get clothes, you know? Like, just stuff like that. It's stuff that, like, people that are transgender would make an effort for that, and would make an effort to fight for their, and be proud of who they are. Now, you know, I mean, I understand being scared. I understand that. Trust me, everybody gets scared. I understand. But right, as long as you come out and just support who you are, and show like, show the fact that you are proud of who you are, more people are more bound to actually back you than just shun you off as something else. Like, I originally felt that I was a female at the age of 5, 6 years old. I told my mom, I was like, hey Mom, I don't feel right in this body. All our lives, like from 5 to at least 12 years old before I got locked up, and then from 16 to 18, I got caught wearing my mother's old clothing or my aunt's clothes because I was too ashamed to go out and go get it myself because of the stigmata that followed with it, you know? And the way my mother is, she was all, oh my God, I can't have that in my house because it's gonna just make everything even awfuler, and the way people are gonna think about it, and I can't have that. And it's like, thanks Ma, thanks for being supportive. But like I said, it took a little while, but she finally was. But I also put my foot down with her and said, listen, this is who I am, you can accept it or not, that's up to you. But if you're gonna call my name, I'm not gonna respond to my old name anymore. And she's like, I understand. But I mean, I never did these like coming out videos that I see all over the internet, and it's like, they didn't have this shit when I was younger, so I'm glad all these people get to do that. But it's like they're all the same thing now. I've heard it over and over, just the same stories, and it's like, God. 25 pack of balloons? Damn. I want some balloons. Right? I just got my daughter's dance class paid for the other day. I wish. Barely. As much as, from what I understand, she knows about me, but she thinks that I am her mom's friend, not that I am her other mother. Which is, I guess, a step in the right direction, but it's really upsetting being the other parent and not being able to have the conversation like it would be your own kid. It's like I have to act like you're not my kid. No, I don't like that. You know, I wish I could. I wish I could. But, I mean, Sean and I had seen, or heard of a 2-bedroom apartment or townhouse in Spencer, Mass. So I was like, I might actually look into that and then try to wean my way into getting my daughter to be able to spend, like the weekend or something. No, I know. It's just it's a process. It's been actually getting. She's 6 years old. It's been a struggle, but it's going slowly in the right direction. I mean, there was just recently an incident where my daughter's other mother's boyfriend started calling my daughter stupid and shit like that because she was struggling in school, and she did the right thing by kicking him out, because I even told her, I said, listen, I can't believe that you just told me this. You do realize what I would do if I see him. I don't even care about going to jail. I will murder somebody for fucking getting in my daughter's face and calling my daughter a fucking retard. You don't do that. But she dumped him and kicked him out of the house, so, at least, alright. Alright, have a good night. Bye. Good night, Bear. Yeah, eventually. Go climb into Sean? No, Sean has to climb into me. Get it right. Alright. Bye. Good night. Snowberries. Yes, that is my story, I guess. Glad it could come out in a Skyrim game.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city, capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already knew that.
Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish. Nice try. I'm not going to ask again. Don't you walk away from me.
Come sneak up on me like that.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? I don't have to take that from you. Never did come here. Do your worst. Yeah! Victory is yours, I submit!
Jesus, should be there soon. I have a whole one more mission thing. It really got me hooked.
We're getting... We kill every Thalmor between us and Thorald, and we bring him out alive. Let's go.
Works for me, let's go.
What's the hurry?
Someone there.
Another magic squash beneath my boot.
It's nothing.
Must have scared him off. scared him off. No sign of him. Get away from me. Hey, watch it. You can't hide. Well, well. The maggots are to finish it. Aha. Over here. Just die. Must have scared no sign of it. Don't die.
What was that? Did you hear something?
Is someone there?
Someone there.
Enough. Oh, I heard something. Is someone there? I'm gonna kill you. I'm here. I knew I'd find you. What in the world? There's no time. We gotta get you out. Come on, let's go.
You there. I never thought I'd see another friendly face again. We need to get to safety as soon as possible. Let's move.
Come on.
You're not afraid you'll set fire to... Leave me alone.
Really? You would think one of these fucking guards that I've killed had a fucking key. Because now I'm just getting pissed. Really? Come on. What's up, baby? It's warm that side. You wanna go to bed soon?
I cannot thank you enough for rescuing me from this place. I suspect I'd never again see the light of day otherwise.
As soon as this mission's
Why would you
finished,
risk your
we
life
can go
for
to
me,
bed,
a
okay?
stranger? Of course, I should have known. Avelstein was behind this, wasn't he? I cannot stay. Not here. Not in Whiterun. It likely won't be safe for Avelstein either. Our best hope now is to fall in with the ranks of the Stormcloaks. But would you do me a favor? Tell my mother to suffer the winter's cold wind, for it bears aloft next summer's seeds. She'll know what it means. I thank you again, friend. You've given me my life back.
Now I gotta go back to my house to go put all that crap away that I just looted. Not that house. This house. Some of it's Thalmor stuff, some of it's actually Elven stuff, so I gotta put it away where it all belongs. Hammerfall, Dragonbone, Poison. Let's see, while I'm here, I'll just go right around the room. Orc armor, blades armor. Oh, ingredients. What do I have for ingredients? Let's see. Deathbell, garlic, ice wraith, teeth, large antlers. Alright, let's start at G. Can't give away those yet. We'll put them away yet anyway. What else is next? Let's see, I think. Large antlers. Purple mountain. Salt pile. Control that. Black soldiers. We will drop those four there. Grand soldier. I'm gonna call it for a night for the video. I guess I'll catch you guys later when it comes back for another life in Skyrim.